Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while that I've been here. Life has been life has been serious. So today we're just going to be working on skin work technically, and I've already hydrated her face. I'm just going to be moisturizing. I'm not doing too much for skin prep today. I've moisturized her face and then added the primer. Then I'm jumping straight into the sweat block. Now this is applying the sweat block. I'm using a cotton pad. I apply the sweat block on the cotton pad and I'm tapping it on our skin, and I'm going directly into my foundation. I've already picked the foundation, but I wanted a warm shade of foundation for her, and I'm going to be highlighting the T-zones, the center part, the areas where the camera will be focusing on. I make sure that the whole face, I used a warm shade of foundation for her, and then the highlighted part of her face will be a little bit brighter. So watch as I carefully and patiently blend the foundation into our skin. You can see the warmness, if there's any you can see the warmness of the foundation. And the foundation I used is V Beauty and L'Oreal True Match. V Beauty in Nigeria and L'Oreal True Match in N9 or so. So I mixed the two shades together to achieve this consistency. So I'm just literally blending the foundations. I'm jumping straight into the blush. I use the CPD cream blush palette to warm up our cheekbones, and I'm using the orange shade in it. The orange shade, you can see I'm using the orange shade in it, and I'm blending upwards. I'm applying the blush here, and I'm blending the blush upwards. So if you want to apply blush, just make sure that you blend the blush in upward motion. Then I'm jumping straight into the concealer. Like I said, I'm going to be using a bright shade, like 2 shades lighter than our skin shade here, or our skin tone. I'm going to be using 2 shades on our under eye. So I'm just literally blending this part. Note, I didn't apply the concealer straight, the stick of the concealer on our skin. I just applied it on my beauty blender, and I'm taking it straight into the under eye because I want that flawless under eye. I'm just going to literally blend that out here. I blended the under eye and I blended it out to our mustache area. So I'm just literally blending. I'm done with the first part and going into the second part of our face. I'll blend them out. Blend, guys. Blending is key. In as much as I'm applying 2 shades lighter, right, I make sure that I blended them out. So that's the important part of skin work. Make sure that every process is being blended out. And I'm going into contouring here. I'm just, like I said, blending. I'm using a brush to apply my contour shade. I used L'Oreal True Match for the contour shade. I've forgotten the shade of the foundation. I'm using a foundation to achieve my contour. So I'm just going to be blending the two areas out. I mean, a nose contour. I'm doing the nose contour. As much as I'm applying it, I'm not giving it any harsh lines. So I'm just literally blending the nose. My students were asking me questions here, so I'm just applying it. I'm responding to them. They are wondering why I'm using brush for the nose contour. Normally I would have used a beauty blender. I would have used a beauty blender, but I'm using a brush. I feel like a brush is even more easier to blend the nose contour. So I'm done with the nose contour here, and I'm just going into the concealers again. I'm going to be blending everything out. I don't want any harsh line. I don't want to see any harsh line on my client's face, so I'm just going to be blending it out. blend, guys. Blending is key in makeup. If you don't blend, you have harsh lines, and then your end result, you won't like it. So make sure that you blend seamlessly and effortlessly. So I'm using a dry finger pad to apply my setting powder here. I'm using a dry finger pad and I'm going to be applying that all over the areas that I have concealed. You can see the way the under eye is so smoothless, and this is the finished look, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Bye bye.